Hello, Hearties, and welcome to the Hearties Hotline, your connection to Hope Valley, hosted by Caroline, myself, Cammie, and Casey. Thanks to Brian Bird for letting us use the music on our show. Now grab that paprika-filled shepherd's pie and sit back and relax. Here we go. All right. Welcome back, Hearties. How's everybody doing? We're so glad to have you with us. I am Cammie, the Hooked Heartie, and Caroline, the Hopeful Heartie's here.
Hey, y'all.
We're missing Casey today. She had a family thing, but we love you, Casey. But we're not going to cry too hard because guess who we have with us? We have Mrs. Carla Noonan, Jill Morrison. Ooh. Hi, Jill.
Hey, guys.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Doing
good.
Fine, thanks.
Good.
All right, let's fire away. Go, Caroline.
Okay, so what's your favorite hobby?
My favorite hobby?
Mm-hmm.
Cooking.
Mm.
Ooh,
Yeah.
What's your favorite dish to cook?
Ooh, I'm gonna say like a roasted chicken dinner.
Ooh.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
What about your favorite, dream getaway, vacation?
Just like any kind of resort where I don't have to do anything, where it's hot and I could be in a pool and people don't pee in the pool.
There you go.
That would be appreciative in my dream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about your favorite Hallmark project?
When Calls the Heart, actually. When Calls the Heart.
They're going to love that.
Yeah, playing Carla for sure. Working with, Loretta and I were already dear friends at the time. So
Right.
I'm working with all these women and Michael Landon Jr. And it was the part had depth to it. And, she actually, really had something that she went through. And I felt very connected to these women and what the trauma they'd experienced. And it was so cool to do a time period piece. So When Calls the Heart. Yeah. Yeah.
Good pick. Okay. What about your favorite non-Hallmark role?
You know what? I'm going to say the one that I've got a few, and one that I talked about earlier is one called Package Deal, but I actually just finished a movie called Practice to Deceive, and it's going to be on Lifetime. And the reason it's my favorite is because I got to do a lot of different emotional scenes and quite a variety of them. So where my character lies, where she manipulates, where she's a good mother, where she's vulnerable, where she's angry. So it was really challenging and really fulfilling. So I'm going to say that one.
Ooh, sounds deep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you've been in several movies with When Calls the Heart actors, which is so much fun for Hearties to watch because then they get to see you with the same people in different situations. So I have to tell you that I found it incredibly ironic. I could not help but giggle when in the Darrow mystery that you were attracted to Martin Cummings. I found that very ironic considering the role that he played towards Carla and
Right.
in When Calls the Heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So what was that like coming back and working with Martin again? Because I love to see the Hallmark family because you guys keep running into each other all over the place and even on other networks and all of that. So just was that interesting at all? Had you worked with him in between, or was that the first time that you'd seen him since One Calls the Heart?
Yeah, I hadn't worked with him in between.
Oh.
so that was the first time. It was really cool. He's such a good actor, and such a down-to-earth man, like a family man.
Right.
So we had a nice time. It was a fairly easy shoot working on that one.
Good.
It was interesting, actually. I was telling him, because we filmed right on a lake where when I was a kid, I actually saved my sister from drowning out of this lake.
Oh my word.
I know, it was weird, because when I was there, I was like, why is this lake? Because obviously everything's changed now, there's
right.
houses, and I'm like, why is this? And then I realized where it was and what lake it was. And it was weird.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Oh my goodness. And you've done multiple projects with Erin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your favorite part about working with her? Caroline especially wants to know. She's one of Erin's biggest fans.
Well, Erin is awesome. She's such a great lady, such a generous actor, really thoughtful. So, I think the first one was Christmas Cookie Cutter.
I love that you were the one bringing her back down to earth. It was fun.
Yes. And we had a lot of fun doing that. I remember one of the scenes, the cookies were really gross and we had to keep eating them and saying that they were good, but they were really gross.
Oh, no.
So, but stuff like that usually, it usually adds like a fun memory or something that you have to deal with together.
Right.
So I just remember us laughing about that. But it's fun. It's fun for us. Kind of the same thing like with working with Lacey with Mean Girls, with Erin and the Hearties. It's fun. When we know that the connection will be made and that there'll be enjoyment about it and the excitement that it will bring is a nice feeling. So, and Erin is such a pro. I think she's such a strong actress. She's such a sweetheart. I always go with Loretta to the Christmas parties or to the wrap parties.
Oh, that's cute.
So I always end up seeing Erin anyway. So yeah, she's such a gem.
Well, not unlike yourself.
Oh, thank you.
That's why you like her so much.
Yeah.
And then you were in baby boot camp with Kevin.
That's right.
Before he came on to When Calls the Heart. So
that's right.
You seem to be pregnant and giving birth on screen a lot.
I know. It's because I'm really, really loud. And I remember doing that in university. It was like giving birth on stage. And I just think I go for it. So I think maybe other actors don't go for it. Where I actually like, it physically exhausts me.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. And so I can't imagine what it's like to actually give birth, because I'll be doing all of those things where I'm like bearing down and, it's exhausting. I mean, often the end of filming, I usually don't feel very well. Usually you get a headache or because I physically really give to the performance. So I often don't feel that great. It's same with when you're dying or you die. Like sometimes you'll be holding your breath scene after scene. And then for a couple days afterwards, you kind of physically is a little bit hard sometimes, but it's worth it for the performance. At least it is to me. But yeah, I think it's because I actually go for it.
Well, that is number one, incredible dedication, and even more impressive that you do it so well, having never given birth yourself. That's amazing, because I've given birth 4 times and I totally bought it. So
Yay!
Oh my goodness. Okay. So on When Calls the Heart, what was the most interesting facet about playing a historical role versus a modern role?
Probably being post-war, or mid-war, right near the end of World War One.
Mm-hmm.
Having that as a factor, that they already would have gone through, so much with the war and the loss that can happen there. And then for all of a sudden, can you imagine? It's actually quite tragic when you think about it.
Yeah. Well, and then so many souls lost in the mine. It's just,
yeah. So
devastating.
Yeah. So having to really think about that factor when going in and playing her, and as well not having the comfort of modern day medicine, carrying these babies, and that the stakes of that added on, especially when it came to her having trouble giving birth. I find it very interesting to have all of those elements on top, that you can't just zip her to the hospital or do this, that it is about these community of women, these strong women who come together and make this happen. And I think all of those elements make it really interesting, playing the period piece and playing it also in the kind of show that is about love and community. And that's really how it was right from the beginning, auditioning for Michael Landon Jr. He's such a kind soul. He's such a giving man. And that was really the feeling right away on set. And, Lori and Erin, and being with Loretta, one of my dearest friends. It was
and having her hold you. She was the one holding you. So that was, now I go back and watch, and knowing that the two of you were such dear friends, and you were long before you were on When Calls the Heart, that just makes it even more dear.
Yeah,
it was really special for us. Yeah, it was really special for us. Because we have, weirdly, we haven't worked together a lot. So when we got that, we were both pretty happy.
Oh,
and I've loved watching her go on with the show, and watching her character develop, and just seeing her shine on it has been really wonderful.
Aww.
Which she's doing right now. She's filming right now.
Yeah, she's filming as we speak. That's right.
Do you have a favorite scene from When Calls the Heart
that you filmed?
I
really like the scene where I go to Martin. Kind of like the first scene where you kind of meet Carla. It was really great to do the scenes where I was giving birth, and all of that was really fun. But that scene I enjoyed doing because I feel like I got to show a different kind of woman. She was different than everybody else. She'd been through something else that they hadn't been through. We one really fun behind the scenes thing that happened.
Oh, please. Yes.
Yeah. When we were working on, I can't remember what the scene was, but it was before Carla's babies go into trouble.
Okay.
And I'm coming into Lori's house, and I think I'm with Loretta. Anyway, Jill, being a huge klutz.
Oh no.
And I'm wearing this, got this huge belly, and we're wearing these costumes. So I'm already, things are not good for klutzy make klutzies here. So I smash in the middle of the scene. I smash this lantern. And you know, those lanterns are like, they're genuine.
Antiques? Yeah.
Yeah. So they're really using, so smashes everywhere.
Oh, no.
And we all stay in character. And I'm like, oh, Abigail, I'm so sorry. And like, we all stay in character and we finish the scene. But the scene, I wish I could remember what the scene it was, because it's supposed to be quite heightened. And they all come out of the room where they're all watching it. The director and Wheeler and the producers, like all the whole gang. They come out just like hands over their mouths, like just aghast in wonder.
Oh, wow.
Because it's sometimes these like really magical things will happen. And the director comes out and goes, that energy, that's exactly what the scene needs. We can't use it, but clean it up. She wants it cleaned up so we can go right away. Because she's like, that's what I want. That's the performance I want without the breaking of the lamp. But if the lamp hadn't been broken, we wouldn't have gone to where we all went to.
Right.
And it's just that kind of stuff is really, for me, is really what stands out. When it goes unexpectedly for everyone, and everyone is excited by it, and everyone is reminded of why they're there. Like, it's not just let's get the scene done, let's get the day done. It's like something else happens and then it changes everything.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Giving me chills.
I know. It's really neat when stuff like that happens, and also scary because you're like, oh my God, are they going to be mad at me?
I just broke something.
Maybe that's why I didn't go back. Just kidding.
Oh, yeah, there you go. She messed up. Kick her out.
I know why I didn't go back. They didn't, they felt it was too dark, Carla's storyline.
Really?
Oh.
That's what I was told.
The twins, the having trouble with the birth?
I think the fact that my husband had been abusive. They felt the storyline was too dark. Was at least what I was told. And I understood that.
I personally would love to see Carla back.
Me too.
Well, Loretta and I always joke about it, that Carla shows up with like two strapping young 17-year-olds. Like, there's no like, it's just time. They're 17 now.
So if Carla did come back, or if she'd never left, what would she be doing right now? What would she be busy doing?
You know, I could never imagine that she would be there and no one said anything. I always felt like she left because she needed to go somewhere where she could provide for her kids. And I feel like at the time that wasn't an opportunity for her here, as we saw the women suffer, right? I feel like she went somewhere where it could be more profitable for her. I feel like she went where maybe she might have some family. And I feel like she went somewhere like that and was raising the kids. You know, just working really hard. You know, you always like to imagine that things work out for them, or that they, you know, that they get married again, or, but that's always what I assumed, or what I always felt, that she moved away to provide for them.
Oh, so you think that she moved away?
That's what I think.
Okay.
That's what I always felt.
Okay. Well, hey, that makes sense. It helps with the black hole a little bit.
It's hard sometimes to understand the black hole, isn't it?
Yeah. I've started a little series on my blog that I call it "Who's Afraid of the Big Black Hole?" And so I just talk about characters who have kind of fallen into the black hole, and who I miss, and what I liked about them, and what would they be doing if they were still in Hope Valley. So if you don't mind, I'm going to use that she moved away. So,
please do.
Awesome.
I just feel like maybe her mother or her aunt or something had a home, or but I feel no matter what, she moved for her kids.
Okay.
Was what I thought.
Let's talk about those kids, because that adorable little boy who played Ezra, oh my goodness. I looked for him, but I couldn't find his name. What was his name?
Kiefer.
Oh my gosh, he was precious.
That was his first time acting.
Oh,
I know. And it's always so fun doing scenes with kids. But he's done really well for himself since. He's quite a little child star.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
Because he was one cute kid. I just took one look at it. I know. I took one look at his face and went, oh, that kid's going somewhere because he's precious.
Cheeks. Yeah. So cute. Yeah, I can still see him like I'm there. Yeah, he's so yeah.
If you could be a different character on When Calls a Heart, who would you want to be?
Well, there's a lot to choose from.
Yeah, there are. I guess Loretta's role. It's so fun. No one else could obviously ever play it but Loretta, but that uptight, kind of nosy busybody with a heart of gold. That's fun. That's fun. Right?
There are two scenes that I could totally see you doing. So there's the one where she's complaining about the new saloon, and she says, and some of the music is, and she pulls on her shirt, quite provocative. And so, she's like, I need to cover myself a little bit because it's very provocative.
And the skirt showing ankle. That was.
Oh, yes, she would be you would be very funny at that. But the other scene that I thought of was when the telephone blows up, and just seeing you go, with the telephone blowing up. You'd be great at that if you were to play Loretta's character.
Oh, Loretta is so funny in that.
Oh, I laughed my head off at that scene, and then her rushing out of the mercantile with her messed up hair. It was great.
She had so much fun filming that.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, she had such a good time. Yeah, she really, that storyline she really enjoyed. She's got some pretty fun storylines this season you guys are gonna like. Yeah.
Ooh, yay.
Yeah. Got some good stuff going on.
Yay.
Can't wait.
Yes, that will be exciting.
Well, they have a new showrunner, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. John Tinker.
Yeah, and Loretta just speaks really highly of him.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm glad that it's going well.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is going well.
Oh, that's great. That's great. That is good news.
Yes.
Yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any new projects you can tease? Hallmark projects or others?
You told us about Practice to Deceive.
Well, this weekend, a new one is coming out called Wedding Every Weekend.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. You're in that one.
I am in that one. So I'm pretty funny in that one. I think I'm being quite a goof.
Oh, yeah.
I'm playing have you guys ever done those art classes where you also drink wine?
Yes.
Oh, I don't drink, so no, I've never done it.
Okay.
So.
Good for you. But
apparently Caroline has.
It is fun.
It is fun. Anyway, my character runs like a business like that.
Oh.
And so they just let me go off and improvise.
Can't wait.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So like being this kind of like encouraging the art, and it was really silly and fun. But I think it's going to be a really great movie. And I just love and everything about love and romantic stuff, and so I think it's going to be cute. So that's going to be coming out. Hopefully, actually, Kevin was the director on that, and I actually asked him, like, what is up with Signed, Sealed, Delivered? And he was like, they don't tell me anything. I was like, well, the director doesn't know. So that's this weekend on the 15th. I think it premieres on the Hallmark channel.
So Eric shared with us that they're probably going to start filming in October is what he thinks, but it's nothing sure. So,
well, I hope so, because I would love to see the girls.
Yeah.
Last Christmas, I was visiting my family in Ontario, and I'm in Canadian Tire, and I just look up, and there's Boothie just staring at me like I'm a ghost. And I just stare back at her, and we're both wearing like, Christmas attire where you put on like your grandpa's rain boots and your uncle's plaid sweater, and you're like, what? And we're both like, what are you doing here?
Oh, that's wonderful.
They should cross over into When Calls the Heart.
Yes.
We've talked about that. Actually.
Wouldn't it be fun if they were
hysterical.
the same characters, but way back then working for the Postal Service?
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Shane working the phone and the telegram operator.
Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be hysterical. And Oliver afraid to use the phone.
Yeah. Yeah, he might fit right in. He'd be I love this no technology thing. Yeah.
Well, to end up, we like to do a fun little teen beat. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Best ice cream flavor.
Ooh, anything with like caramel in it. So caramel chocolate.
Oh, except for the chocolate. My husband would really love you.
Oh, he likes vanilla?
He doesn't like chocolate. So, but I know he's crazy. I love chocolate. He hates it. So the caramel part, he would love you. The chocolate part, I love you.
Yeah.
I like both.
I
you like them both, Caroline? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I want some right now.
What about your favorite color?
Pink.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm very girly.
Good for you. Girliness rules. What music are you into right now?
I've been listening to a lot of Cat Power.
Oh.
Yeah.
For a second, I thought you meant Broadway.
Me too.
I've been listening to a lot of Cats, original cast and new. No, but I do love musicals.
Oh, me too. They're my favorite.
What is your go-to date night food?
I guess something fun like tacos, because it's like conversational and you can make it go for a while.
I get you. We would be fun to hang out. I like tacos too.
Yeah. Now I want tacos and caramel.
Ice cream.
This is terrible.
Yeah.
Sorry, all I've got is vanilla.
I'm starving now.
What's your go-to date night activity? What's your favorite thing to go out and do on a date?
Biking. I love biking. And we have Vancouver, BC. We live in such a beautiful place. So my favorite thing to do is to bike when the tide is out and then walking the beach. Yeah. Yeah. We live in a beautiful place.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cats or dogs?
Love them both, but dogs.
That's my girl.
Yeah.
Well, you kind of already answered this, but we'll ask it anyway. Beaches or mountains?
Both. I could not decide. How can you decide? Mountains.
Okay.
No, because then the ocean. Oh gosh, this is tough. A beached mountain.
There we go. You can lay on the beach and look up at the mountain.
Yeah.
Several people have said that, so you're not alone.
Okay. Sweats or formal attire, like a dress?
Sweats.
Yeah.
Who chooses formal attire?
Well, a couple of people say, "Oh, I love to dress up," but especially now in quarantine.
Kids.
Right.
Yeah, especially now in quarantine, there's no need for formal attire.
Yes. Yeah.
Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Christmas is the best.
You can pick one of your own, but what's your favorite Hallmark movie?
So it doesn't have to be one of your own, but it can be.
Cookie Christmas Cutter. I think it's super cute.
I love that
I think
one.
it's a really cute movie.
It's precious. Yep. That's a big fan favorite, and it's a big podcast favorite too. So
it's adorable. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much.
That was so fun.
This has been so much fun. I've been looking forward to this all month, really.
Yeah.
Thank you. You guys are wonderful. You have such great energy.
Oh, that's sweet of you to say. Okay, Hearties. Hope everybody's doing well out there, and go and find all of these projects that Jill has talked about, because then you can have so much fun watching all of them. And we will see you all later. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks so much for joining us on Hearties Hotline. For more juicy details and to see what's coming up, be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Hearties Hotline. And we drop an episode every Wednesday, so we'll see you then. Until next time.